What's up to all of my Aries out there, and welcome back to Pulse of the Cosmos. I am your astrologer, Emily, and today we're going to be taking a look at the astrology surrounding this upcoming new moon happening on Friday, May 22nd of 2020. So for you guys, my Aries, this new moon is going to be in your third house. This is in Gemini. So it's a very stimulating new moon for you guys. And it can be a lot of just mental activity and restlessness and even maybe a little bit of insomnia because there's just so much going on within the mind. Because not only do we have the new moon there, which is also going to be in trine over to Saturn, a very supportive and stabilizing angle, but we do have Mercury conjunct our retrograde Venus there in Gemini as well, and the North Node is in Gemini, but this Mercury conjunct Venus is going to be squaring over to Neptune and Pisces over there in your 12th house, so we'll look at that a little bit as well. But so like I said, you might find new people coming into your life, new connections, new ideas, new situations, new environments that are just more stimulating to you. You become very curious as we enter Gemini season. You just kind of want to explore things and kind of not necessarily have to figure everything out, but just curiously kind of look at all the sides of things. And I think for a lot of my Aries, there will be new connections coming into your life. There's going to be, whether it's a new friendship or a new relationship or a new partnership or a new project, there will be kind of new, fresh things coming your way. And this stabilizing angle over to Saturn and Aquarius over there in your 11th house. So this is a very grounding force. And in Aquarius, your 11th house, it has all to do with your societal groups and your social connections and your future. And this is also the house of gains. So what we're looking at here is connecting with people that seem like they're going to be in your life for a moment here. We do have Saturn, which takes time, right? Saturn rules time. So we see things play out with Saturn over a longer period of time. But some of these new connections or some of these situations or some of these environments that are coming into your life that you're feeling stimulated by and connected with, are going to be very important and be stabilized in your life in that way, in some way integrated into your future to kind of help elevate you into another level of your soul's mission here. What you're going to have to be careful of, though, we do have Mercury conjunct Venus there in your third house, like I said, squaring over to Neptune. So Neptune can bring this deceptive element to the table, right? This kind of illusionary quality, like a fantasy. And especially with Venus retrograde over there, you might have people coming up from your past, just, exes come up in Venus retrograde. But people coming up from your past, and it's going to be in your discernment and in your inner voice and kind of exploring with that Gemini kind of hermetic neutral curiosity. Is this coming up as something karmic that I need to cleanse out of my life, a pattern that I need to close out? Or is this connection that's coming up kind of fresh and stimulating and from a different perspective? And this is something I need to unpack and explore with curiosity. So be careful not to get lost in that Neptunian delusion or get lost in kind of romanticizing a situation or an environment or a person or a thing that is not really grounded in the reality of it all. So let's see here. I'm going to pull up my chart so I can make sure I didn't miss anything. So yes, we have this trine over to Saturn. And I do want to mention as well, third house rules like short distance journeys. So some of my Aries could be going on short trips maybe, or you could be maybe switching up your environment, but in a short distance kind of way, maybe making a move to a new place that's more stimulating or having to make a change or connecting with something different. So there could be some kind of short trip involved here. But also just keep going with the flow of things, my Aries. I know there can be this kind of like urge to like take control of a situation and to want to sit in our attachments of our beliefs over here with the South Node and Sagittarius about the way that things should be going. But we do have Mars is over here in Pisces, and this is in your 12th house. So it's kind of going with the flow of the situation and looking at things curiously with all of this over here in Gemini and just seeing what connects and leaning into that. It's that simple, you guys, because we do, with all of these planets retrograde, right? With all of these retrograde planets, especially Saturn, it can feel like we exist in this reality outside of time and space. And what exists outside of time and space? Energy. So we're looking to what energetically connects with you. We're looking to what energetically stimulates you, and you feel it. You will know, Aries. I know, because you are Aries. You are sheer consciousness, so you'll feel that mental stimulation hard. But in any case, I love you all. Let's dip into the cards as well. So let's see here. For all of my Aries, some important connections coming your way. Some people coming in your life, some new connections, some new stimulating ideas, people, partnerships, projects, something new that's gonna get going, that's long term. Because remember, we're setting intentions here with this new moon. We're starting a new cycle. So you're setting intentions to kind of start on this new journey of curiosity and explore this new place and kind of engage in a different perspective from here, right? Now we're just looking at all the sides. So let's see. All right, so we did pull the Two of Pentacles for my Aries. So yeah, this is a card about balancing things, right? But it's not like a heavy, oh God, I've got to balance all of these things. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's a playful balancing, right? He's kind of just tossing these things between an infinity, just kind of knowing that there's a world of opportunity between what these two pentacles between what you can manifest out of this, right? So it is about looking for balance in your life, but it's also about playing around with kind of looking at both sides of things. Oh, well, what can I do with this? What can I make out of this? What could I do out of this? Just exploring your mind and see what the options are, and see what's connecting, and see what's stimulating you there, and just kind of look at it in a little bit of a playful way, and think about what you truly want to manifest, and start maybe mentally kind of articulating steps like, oh, maybe this is how I could get there. Oh, playfully, this is how I'm going to figure it out. But in any case, for all of my Aries, I love you guys so, so much. And there was one more thing that I wanted to point out as well. Neptune and Pisces. So yeah, there is this delusionary quality, but I wanted to bring up as well with Neptune and Pisces over there in your 12th house. Look at this important spiritual connections, right? So we're not just looking to be, in some facets, yes, we're looking to be mentally stimulated and curious and just kind of like this, you know, kind of detached exploration, but also who's connecting with you on a spiritual level. That's going to be revealed with Neptune as well. So who's revealing themselves in your life that's really connecting with you spiritually, because that's going to be something to explore as well. But in any case, I love you all so, 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 so much, and I will be back next time.